fantastic Friday night as I am here back home once again, finished up what I needed to do, and my season is completed. So all I can say is hallelujah. So as we concentrate on what we got going here tonight, which is the college season of a new football game. Of course, it's been out for a while now, but Maximum Football 2019, which also includes a college dynasty mode on it. So that is really cool. So that's what we're going to be working on here tonight, and just for fun, and of course because of the challenge it would pose, I am going with the Minnesota Golden Gophers here tonight. As you can see, current record 7-5 last season. So we're hoping to going into this new season, hopefully to build off of that, and hopefully now the big challenge is right now nobody really knows too much about Minnesota and who we are and all this and that. So I can guarantee you we're not going to be grabbing up the best recruits and all this and that. So probably in the beginning we're going to be getting who we can get, and then kind of still build the structure from there. And hopefully that, the fact that we will be able to do that, continue to build the structure, that's the important factor. And hopefully we can build the structure and then start building ourselves into hopefully a consistent winner. And that's going to be the important factor of this season. So as you can see, we are really good across the right now, as you can see, hey Christopher, and Mike and Lady and everyone else. So as you can see, we have A pluses all across the board here, from our quarterbacks to our wide receivers to our offensive linemen to our running backs, defensive line, LB, linebackers, DB, tight ends, kickers and punters were B's, but we're not doing too bad there. And so right now we got, what we looking at here? Right now we have 10 seniors outgoing after this season is over. So we have some work to do. We got to recruit ourselves 2 quarterbacks. We need another wide receiver. We need to get 2 wide receivers because we also have 2 seniors, 2 offensive linemen, and then 3 defensive linemen, which are seniors. And then we're good across the board until we hit our punter. So that's going to be the main thing. Now we have a young team, I can guarantee you that. As you can see, we're degree, reputation, and everything else good to go there. But as we look at the redshirt positions, alright, our quarterbacks, we have 2 seniors, Bose and Dralick, and then we have Porat as our sophomore, Avito as our junior quarterback, and then we have McWayne. He is a freshman, and he's going to be redshirted this year so that he can bulk up and get himself better in that regard. Then you have Netzer. Then your wide receiver core, you have 2 seniors on that group, Netzer and then Reiser. And then everyone else, then you have juniors, which is 4 juniors, and then 2 freshmen on the wide receiving core. And then your O-line, which are still relatively young. You have 2 seniors on that end, and then just a massive class of juniors on the offensive line. Now your running backs, pretty simple. You have 3 juniors on your running backs, and then you have one freshman. That's some. So we're hoping that yes, they are doing well this year. And I like how you put that. Our real Minnesota Golden Gophers are doing really good. And then we have our defensive line, which is 2 seniors, or actually 3 seniors on that end, and then just juniors, and then sophomores and freshmen. So either way, this team does have a lot of freshmen and sophomores and juniors to really go with here. A couple juniors here on the linebacking core, are actually 3 juniors, and then everyone else are freshmen and sophomores. So we have a lot of growth to go in our linebacking core. And then our defensive backs, our corners and safeties, we are basically juniors, seniors. 2 juniors there, 1. So at least 2 more. So I mean, we got a lot of juniors. Very. It's good to have some groups like that. That way, you can kind of build off that end. Your tight end slot back, freshmen, sophomores on that end. So still young with this team. A junior kicker, and then a senior punter. So we're losing him. We're losing the punter at the end of the year, and so we still have. Who knows, Christopher? Why some people do that? I really could not tell you detail on that one. So, alright, so there is our. This is what we're going to be playing with. 10-minute quarters, 40 seconds play clock, 40-second play clock, and then I don't know, yeah. Highest level's 15. Alright. And then just kind of go from there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and three defensive linemen, and right now we got 2 offensive linemen. So we need 2 offensive linemen in our there anybody? Alright, so we got 1 major. Now the biggest thing for me is trying to keeping, the reason you saw me kind of flip to Minnesota, for me, most important, trying to keep a lot of these guys in Minnesota. That is the important factor, and hopefully that we can do that. And that would be the thing to do here. Is trying to keep these guys in the state of Minnesota, and that way they won't think about going elsewhere. I mean, if you look here, Alabama really has a pretty good lead in on a lot of recruits, so we will have our work cut out for us, needless to say. So we just have to kind of build that structure back once again. Now we have a decent kicker, but we don't have a punter in the high end. So 9 prospects out of Minnesota in the top 100, so that's not too bad. And then as you kind of, even trying to go, even next door like Michigan, you got 25. Well, okay, it might not be bad. Alright, well, look at that kid. Let's take a look at that kid. He looks pretty decent. wide receivers. And we're going to take a look at the 6'6", 228 wide receiver offensive lineman. Now, biggest thing is trying to get these guys. Even Michigan might be a tough challenge, but we are going to do our best here to try to even go next door and recruit in the state of Michigan. And maybe, just maybe, you're sweet, Christopher. Yeah, let's try to go in and try to kind of see what we're looking at here. Let's see, defensive lineman, 303. That would be a decent run stopper, good run stopper. Now let's take a look at him. Linebackers, none. DBs, pretty decent DBs. 6'2", 191. Kickers, no punters. Okay, so even next door, like Michigan, I mean, there's some pretty good recruits there. And then, of course, to really think about it, you kind of have to garner into the big time areas where there's going to be a lot of so right now we have 19 prospects on our board right now, so we still have some major. I mean, either way, we have 10 hours to work a lot of these locations and see. We got one quarterback right now. Wide receivers, we got 2 on the board. Offensive linemen, we have 4. Running backs, we have 1. Defensive linemen, we have 3 on the board. Linebackers, 1. DBs, 2. And then our tight end slot back, 2. No kickers because he is a junior. And then we have 3 punters, and we'll just really have to see how most of these guys really work out for us. I'm sure I would like to know the story of. I would like to hear on your end how you came across my channel. All right, so let's see. Recruiting probabilities, except for kickers, where you're kind of looking at a little bit of everything to grab. And defensive line, we've got 3, 3, 2. So so we have a good challenge here. Yes, we're going to search season here. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. I appreciate it. Looking for people to play Jurassic World Evolution. Alright, so as we take a look at the schedule, we're in the what we call the Big North section, which would of course include like Michigan and all this and that, but for the sake of this thing, we are just going to call the teams just like we are. So today we're going to start. We are in the Big North Conference. Of course, the #1 rated conference is the Super South, otherwise known as the SEC, where you have Central Texas, Mobile, Baton Rouge, Chattanooga, Lexington, Columbia, Oxford, Athens, Gainesville, Alabama, St. Louis, Fayetteville, Mississippi capital, and then Nashville. And then in the, and then your #2 conference is the Atlantic Shore Conference with Atlanta Tech, Raleigh, Albany, Richmond, Western Carolina, Winston-Salem, Durham, Raleigh, Boston Catholic, Upper Florida, Blacksburg. But the conference that we're in, the Big North: New Jersey, Detroit, Baltimore, Detroit State, Bloomington, Peoria, Minnesota, Iowa City, Columbus, Evanston, Madison, West Indiana, Pennsylvania, and then Omaha. So some of those names you'll probably will recognize right off the bat. We are in a, how long season is it? A 15-week season, and that I'm sure would include the everything leading up to the bowl games coming into today. So Minnesota will be on the road against Las Cruces, and then still on the road the next week against Fresno State, and then still on the road against North Cincinnati. And Minnesota will not hit the home crowd until the 4th week, in which we play Baltimore. So the first 3 weeks we are on the road here. So Las Cruces, that's who we're playing. Where do they play out of? Okay, so we'll just kind of flip around. Not in the Stars and Stripes Conference. Okay, so they're independents. So Las Cruces. Do we have a Bloomington? Oh, funny. Alright, so we have Minnesota against Las Cruces, and then as we kind of look over the rest of the schedule here, we also have LSU against Palm Beach, Grand Canyon against Utah Christian, and then we also have, good grief, and New Orleans against Winston-Salem, Baltimore on the road against Austin, Texas. So it doesn't look like that alright. Oh, there's Alabama. They'll take on Central Kentucky in their opening game of the season themselves, so we may have to, we'll have to check them out too as the season goes on. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump ourselves into this game with Minnesota, the Golden Gophers against the Timberwolves of Las Cruces. So this should be an interesting battle here. Yep, leaving pretty much everything just like it is. So this should be a good game. Right now we are ranked 42nd in the top 100. Our main goal is to build that up and get us to a really good ranking. Las Cruces, the Timberwolves, they are 128th, so they are out of the top 100, but they are ranked in the top 150. So, but we'll see how it goes as we are getting ourselves ready to go. Brand new game this year, Maximum Football 2019, made by Canuck Studios, which is a combination of 3 people in the CanuckPlay.com, combination of 3 people. So that's quite interesting to say the least. So the Go Gophers against the Timberwolves. So Cruces will be, Minnesota will be Selecting heads or tails, they're going to choose heads. It is tails, and the Timberwolves will either choose to kick or receive. Christopher's already putting his predictions. Minnesota's going to win 28-24. So Minnesota will be kicking it off. As we are ready to start the season. 2 mile-an-hour winds kind of blowing crossway. And here we go. Ooh, boy, I tell you, that wind is wicked. Blowing all the way to the other end, and the guy just runs right out of bounds. So we actually built ourselves a pretty good wall there to make sure he did not get any much too further along here. So here we go. Coming out of 3-4 formation. And here goes the first. Oh my goodness. As Freeberg comes in and just puts a stick on Franklin. Tell me that throughout the course of this game you're not going to be feeling the hits with these young men. So man in motion. And again a big time hit there by number 87, but a first down for the Timberwolves, so that will give them a fresh set of downs here. And good tackle there by Thaddeson. Quickly wrapping him up. Only got about 4 yards on the play there. Double tight ends, I formation. And now spread back, but they tried to give us a little quarterback sneak there. So they got a couple, but not very much. So this will bring up 3rd and 2. Oh my goodness, Bill, I tell you, you give a quarterback that much time to think about what he wants to do, and he picks up the first down. Good tackle there as Frankina quickly is only 2 yards on that carry. So the Gophers trying to kind of keep things contained. And right now, yeah, this is the first college football game on the PS4. And the nice defense there as he trying to hook up with his receiver there. Yes, indeed. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody next week. As I'll go ahead and say it now. Certainly hope everybody enjoys Turkey Day. I will enjoy my Turkey Day at home and then at work, as I do have the holidays. Herman, nice tackle there, 4th and 6 for Las Cruces, and that means they will have no choice but to punt the ball. So good stand by the Gophers here on the first drive, as this punt is deep. Oh my lord, and he's murdered literally at the 6-yard line. Just absolutely no chance to do much of anything out of that punt. He was really in a tough situation. No turkey at your house, huh? Alright, so where are we going with this? Alright. So Juice's defense making some adjustments, and oh my goodness. And Dralick is absolutely hammered in the backfield. So a 5-yard loss. So a 5-yard loss. And oh boy, we are really working our way from the back end of the end zone. So man in motion here. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness. With our tackle. Could not get past him, and then he gets hammered in the backfield. Hammered in the end zone for the safety. Well, that's definitely not the start we wanted here to start this game off against the Timberwolves of Las Cruces. So now we have to give the ball right back to them. That means our defense is just going to have to come up big once again. Prevent the big play. And good tackle there. DeFoul kind of just got a little bit of a return, but then hammered in the backfield. So the second drive of the game. Oh, okay. As this is incomplete, so not a good pass by Spear. Oh, okay. Well then, either way, how you celebrate Thanksgiving, certainly hope that you enjoy Thanksgiving, just for the fact of what the holiday means. Good tackle there, only a couple yards on the gain there, so it will be literally 3rd and 7 for Las Cruces. Oh, nice shake, and he just barely, and I mean just barely, picked up the first down. Well, talk about cutting it close. No. And good sack there for Laker, number 58, as he was able to get into the backfield for the sack on the quarterback. Good pressure. Literally good pressure by Marked, as our defensive line, they are going to be the big ooh, good catch there by Reno, as he'll get a bit of those yards back, but that will bring up another 3rd and 7. So this is where the Gophers defense can make their mark here if they can prevent the first down. And oh my goodness, and that man was just wide open. Disler just, I guess, lost coverage on this man. And that is a touchdown for Las Cruces, and definitely not the start we were hoping for. As the extra point is up and good. So 3 for 4, 59 yards passing, 5 plays, 1 rush for 7 yards for the Timberwolves, and they scored the big touchdown play. So now it's time for Minnesota to shake off that pretty rough first series where they were literally pinned inside the 10-yard line and gave up a safety. And the only good thing is we're only down by 9 points. Yes, we definitely have some work to do here with our club. Now here is the kickoff, and Cooper, number 88, trying to get the outside edge, and he gets up to the 24-yard line. And that is where the Gophers will take control. With 5:03 left to go here in the first quarter. And I can actually say that first quarter, after doing so many basketball games, you get used to saying, like I do, saying periods, and a good first down for Oliveira as he picks up 11 yards on the game. So up to the 35-yard line. Nicely done there. So we get a huge first down off the first play, or second play from scrimmage. And now we just have to really see what works for us right now. So first down, as Oliveira gained 11 yards. Oh my goodness, I tell you, here comes the blitz. Alright, so second and 16. That is a horrible pass there. So third down and 16 is Dralick. All right. So third and 16, need a big first down here, as my goodness, nice pass, good catch by Kizzy, but just a little short of the first down. But hey, we completed our first pass of the game, and we got 13 yards out of it. So we actually did get most of those yards back, but just not quite enough to make a dent much of anything in the yardage that we had to gain to get that first down. So our punter is going to punt this thing away from their return man, and he is going to go down right at the 10-yard line. So good punt by the punter, and I'll tell you, nice. 8 divided by 4. Alright, so Lakers has come down in shotgun formation, as they have 4 wide receivers. Now, ooh, oh my goodness. And Boardman as touchdown Timberwolves. And right now this is really not starting well for us. As the kick is up and good. So, 90. Oh boy. Alright, so like I said, we this whole year, I think we're it's gonna be a challenge. How things are gonna happen here for us. Biggest thing is for us is not to get overwhelmed and take advantage. Of course, right now we're going against the wind, so we'll have the advantage of the wind in the second and the fourth quarter. So that will be a big help to us. But you know, the Crucis is going to take advantage of the wind here in the first and the third quarter. So we just have to, yeah, we're down. We're down. So 16-0, and there goes our running back. Nice avoidance there. Big first down for Oliveira. And our biggest thing is set up the run, and hopefully set up the run to get our open up our passing game just a bit. There goes our fullback. So good gain there, 9-yard gain on the play. So right now, what we need to do is just kind of build what we can. Yeah, this is our first year with this group, so we will have some work to do, no doubt. And the quarterback, oh boy, we were hoping to get that first down with him. But that play certainly did not work to our advantage. Like absolutely hammered in the backfield there. Yeah, I think we're going to have to really think about going with shotgun. As trying to take snaps from center for DeFoul, as he'll take it at his own 35-yard line. Alright, so the defense coming back out with 1:24 left to go here in the first quarter. And this has not been pretty. And oh my goodness, boy, they are just exposing our defense. Yeah, they are definitely taking advantage of the wind. Mike is home and going to take over. Well, welcome, Mike. Sorry you had to come in on this game. 4 plus 4. I think we know that one very much. So La Church is leading 23-0 here in the first quarter. Minnesota, the Gophers, still trying to get something going here in their opening game of the season. And oh my goodness, get ourselves a nice return here, and he is all the way down out to the 48-yard line of Las Cruces, so our best return of the game so far. Now let's see if Minnesota can build on that. As our running back Oliveira picks up another first down. All you can say is what happened? Well, let's see. Things have not started out well for us here, Mike. I can honestly tell you that. It has been a rough first quarter. And he is trying to find number 81. Oh, Logan with a nice catch, and then as he goes down, suffers an injury, and that's definitely not what we want. This literally first game of the season, but the good thing is he's only going to be out 3 plays, so that's actually a very good thing. So first down at the 8-yard line. So that's a big play for us. That's what we wanted. Oh, nice avoidance. Touchdown, Drelick. And the Gophers get on the board with that nice little quarterback sweep as he was able to just kind of avoid the tackle and score the touchdown. And I tell you, so nice job there for Minnesota as they get on the board. Nice 8-yard gain there. As the extra point is up and good. So Minnesota with a nice run there. Big passing play of 30 yards all the way down to the 8-yard line. And then we took it in from 8 yards out for the touchdown by our quarterback. So nicely done there. That's what we need to do. Of course, our other thing is our defense has to start forcing turnovers and get ourselves back into this game. Because Las Cruces has literally just come out like a ball of fire here in the first quarter. And hopefully maybe the wind will slow them down just a bit. I mean, we do have crosswinds coming right at us here in this first quarter, but we will have the advantage of the wind in the second quarter. But then, that seems to be the what has worked for this team so far. Oh my goodness. And that's a big play for Sevilla. And that is a first down and a big gain all the way out to the Minnesota's 28-yard line. So, like I said, they are really taking advantage of the wind. And nice tackle there by our linebacker, number 74, and no gain on the play. Certainly came in big time on that play. Trying to, this time run the quarterback, and he'll get about 8 yards on the play. Yeah, that last game for the Vikings, I tell you, it looked rough, but they found a way to pull it out. So the end of the first quarter, as you can see, Minnesota already, the Timberwolves, 256 yards passing, 6 of 8, 4 first downs in the game. Minnesota's got 4 first downs in the game, but only 2 for 3, 43 yards passing. But I think the change here is going to be, and of course, time of possession. Cruces has had a bit more time of possession, but I think now things are going to change as we will get the advantage of the wind here in this. We should be able to take advantage of the wind as they will be going against the wind. Oh my goodness. Well, so much for that scenario as Reno all the way down to the 3-yard line. Right now Minnesota just trying to figure out the offensive game plan here. As he'll be stopped at the 1. So good tackle by Jarman. Made sure he did not get in at all. And that's, he'll just walk in. Well, we gotta do is just keep fighting here. We still have a long season to go. As the kick is up and good. Alright, so 30-7, 2 for 2, 59 yards passing, 4 carries, 11 yards rushing, 6 plays for the Timberwolves. Boy, they have really just, they have made us pay for those mistakes right now, and we can't afford those mistakes. So 9:23 left to go here in the first half. Minnesota, they really got to start ranking it up on the defense. And here goes Kerr once again, and oh my goodness, he was trying to maybe hopefully break it out just a bit, but could not. Alright, so first down and 10 from Minnesota's own 18-yard line. Nice pitch and catch there. Good 4-yard gain to Walker. Handoff, nice blocking there. First down for Oliveira as he gets a good first down there. Alright, our biggest thing is just keep so good gain of 10 yards. Tipped, so incomplete pass there. So 2nd and 10. And holy cow, Netzer all the way down, touchdown Minnesota, as he was just like our guys, just like their guys have been in the first quarter, wide open. So that is a big time score there. Microwave break. And that is a nice kick, up and good. And alright, so 2 for 3, 72 yards on that passing play. Or actually less than that, but a little 4-yard gain on the first down, and then 10-yard run, and then boom, we find a way to get into the end zone. So that was a big play. Alright, so for us right now, our biggest concern is to stop the, well, really the attack of Las Cruces any way we can right now. They are just absolutely playing. They are absolutely playing flawless ball right now. Nice kick here. Ooh. That's well into the end zone. He decides to be brave, bring it out, and absolutely get hammered at the 18-yard line. So let's see if we can force. We've only been able to force one punt in this first half so far. And nice hit there, and it's a big sack there for Purdy as he gets the nice lick there. Loss of 1 on the play. Now that is how we need to really start attacking here. Inside give, and nice tackle again. Guess who? Number 74 has only 1 yard gain on the play. Alright, so 1 yard gain. As they will force Spear, the quarterback for Las Cruces, to hit the deck. Not enough yards to pick up the first down, so Las Cruces will be forced to punt. And so, whoops. And good recovery there on the punt, and Cuber will just hit the deck at the 32-yard line. Alright, so Minnesota coming out once again. Oh my goodness, as Oliveira is absolutely hammered for a 3-yard loss by number 85. Oh, I hate to say, you know, you don't want to have to try and get all of your yards back. And he gets a nice gain up as it is now 3rd and 5. Just what we need. Oh my goodness, as he was trying to find his man for the first down. Punts this one. Oh, nice punt. So that will be down at the 12-yard line. So good punt there. Now here comes that Minnesota defense once again. And again, only 1 yard on the play for the Timberwolves as they are not able to find much real estate. So 2nd and 9, shotgun formation. And whoo, what a nice sack by Lycan as he gets to the quarterback, and that is a big time play there. His 2nd sack of the game. Definitely what we needed there. Right now, boy, look out. He has got real estate, but we do have a penalty flag on the play. And it is holding against number 59, so back them up. So big time play there. Now we'll back them up all the way to their 1 yard line. Nice tackle there. Good job by Sunford to wait for the catch, make the tackle. Man is short of the first down. And here comes Cooper again, and he'll return out to the 44-yard line. We definitely enjoy seeing the defense do well. So right now, Minnesota still has a little bit of a hole to garner up in, but there's a first down by Oliveira again. Now he has really been carrying the load well for us in this game so far. He'll lose 3 yards on that play. Tipped. All right, so from Las Cruces 47-yard line. But incomplete, as good job just leading that towards the sidelines. That way, really no chance of anybody, even possibly an interception. You have the sidelines for help. The kick, and this will go into the end zone, so it will be brought out to the 20-yard line. Or the 25, so no, 3:08 left to go here in the first half, and right now, nice tackle there. Minnesota kind of getting themselves back into this game just a bit, as they have certainly ranked up the pressure just a bit here in the second quarter. Got a score in the first, got a score in the second, and since the other touchdown, we have really Nice tackle again for Lycan as a spear going down there. And Minnesota's going to call a timeout. So they have 2 remaining here in the first half. So just what we needed right there to kind of so 3rd and 12. And good tip by our defenders as Spear was not able to find his receiver, and so they will be forced to punt the ball again. So good defense once again with 2:02 left to go. And let's see if we can get ourselves a decent return here. Oh man, he doesn't make that little shoestring tackle there. He's got a huge running lane to go with. Alright, so our tight end Walker, number 81 right there. Wide receiver in motion. Oh, wow. We were trying to catch him off guard there, and no chance of that happening. So 2nd down and 10. Indeed, the defense has really stepped up here in the second quarter. After literally getting blown apart in the after literally just getting blown apart in the first quarter. Definitely a quarter to forget. Alright, 3rd and 1. Need a first down to keep this drive going. And there's a first down as Lorente with the nice catch. And that is a crucial first down for Minnesota. Just what we like. So if we can get any type of big play out of this thing. Wide receiver in motion again. Coming up, and seems like they're catching on to our little running attack here. Nice. 3rd and 6. That is right there for the touchdown to McKinney. And Minnesota pulls closer with 24 seconds left on the clock. And they will go for the extra point here. Nice throw there. And that is where what we're really going to have to defend against in the 3rd quarter, because they will get the advantage of the wind. So 2 for 3, 50 yards passing, literally from the 27-yard touchdown pass on that touchdown play. 3 carries, 13 yards rushing, and 30-21. And here we go, Minnesota pulling back into this thing. Don't know how the rest of this year is going to go for us, but it is going to be interesting if we're it's going to be interesting if we have games like this every week. It's going to be heart-stopping and crazy. As we like to say, Mike, ladies' favorite types of games. As the kick is going to go into the end zone. So the ball comes out to the 20. Good defense there as Spear only got 3 yards on the play. And that's the end of the first half, so close game indeed. So as Minnesota has found a way to limit Las Cruces. And we were 4-4 at the end of the first quarter in first downs. Now we lead that 7-5. They only picked up 1 first down in that second quarter. Their quarterback not doing too bad though. 8 of 11, 291 passing. Our guy 6 of 12, 165, 14 carries, 90 yards rushing with our running backs. And then 17 carries, 58 yards for their running backs. So far they have more yards than we do, 341 to 255. And time of possession, they have more on that too. But this is why we play 2 halves of football. If it was just we were just playing the first and second quarter, this game's over. But this is why we play 2 halves of football. And so, yes, great half indeed. Yes, we certainly dug ourselves a little bit of trouble in the first quarter. Not a pretty first quarter at all. But our guys have, our second quarter, our defense certainly stepped up when they needed to. And we do get the ball starting the second half, so that is a big plus for us. Now the tough part is we are going against the wind once again, so we will have to be wary of that. Now they will have the win. We will get the win in the fourth quarter, which we scored 14 points in that second quarter after scoring 1 in the first. And here we go again. Get the blocks here, guys, as we're going to get it out. A decent 22-yard line. So here we go once again. Let's try to establish. So Minnesota are going to come out trying to establish what they can. Right off the bat. And, ooh, nice run for Oliveira, as he'll get 9 yards out of that nice run. So second down and 1. As our fullback gets a nice carry and a big and a good first down there. Our big thing is not trying to get too fancy here. So wide receiver in motion once again. And nice catch there for Wolken. First down for our tight end. So that definitely is a big plus when you start to and Oliveira. Second down and 3. Nice 7-yard run there. goodness, boy, that just went absolutely nowhere. Alright, so 3rd and 8. As that is picked off. Intercepted by Stavro of Las Cruces, and the first turnover of the game for Minnesota, as we were trying to get the little come back inside hitch, slant, trying to get our man to come back inside, and they played really good defense there. So Minnesota, and there's a 4-yard gain by the quarterback Spear. You know, if you're Minnesota, you want to find a way to get that ball back, and if you're Las Cruces, you want to be able to nice play, incomplete pass there. So 3rd and 6 for the Timberwolves. Oh, Zange with the catch. Touchdown. And that's exactly what we did not need to do. Give up that big touchdown. I mean, we're already in a tough battle here against a pretty tough team here. Of course, I don't think any games are going to be gimmies for us this season, but we'll see. Yep. Oh my goodness. So Las Cruces coming into this game ranked 120 something, and we are 42nd in the top 50 right now. Now Minnesota finished last season 7-5, and we're hoping to build upon that with a up right there. So all right, so here we go. 1st and 10. Trips to the left, one wide receiver to the right. Whoa, my goodness. And incomplete pass as he was trying to find his man cutting across the middle. So 2nd down and 10 here. And my goodness, boy, the linebacker comes in, just absolutely nothing you could do there. Loss of 6 on the play. And oh my goodness, McKinney all the way down, and he is going to score. Touchdown Minnesota, and that is exactly what we needed right there. All right, so the kick is up and good. Yes, indeed. So 87 yards passing play for the touchdown, 1 rush. Yeah, we lost 6 yards on that play, but hey, we find a way to get back into this game here. They'll boot this right to the 20. And nice tackle there at the 25, so only a 5-yard return. Alright, so for this defense, and good hit there as Frank Canna only got 4 yards on the play, so good tackle there. And pressure by Lycan, and Spear had to just get rid of it as he was feeling the pressure. Wide receiver in motion here. Oh my goodness, I tell you. Touchdown, Las Cruces, and this game is all suddenly just kind of going back and forth on the points. So 5:59 to go here in the third quarter, as the kick is up and good. Now I would say to a point, our team, we're mostly going to be like, run the ball, to set up the pass. But to kind of get into a shootout like this, that's going to be interesting to see how we deal with some other teams that may be of the same way, especially in the Big Ten Conference. The big question is going to be for us: can we stay with them, and can we take advantage of right now they are. So we'll change at the line here. He sees pressure, and he, oh my goodness, man, just got his hand in there to tip the ball away. Handoff there, nice blocking there, first down for Oliveira, and he's been really running the ball well in this game. He's been the type of guy we've needed in this game. How did we escape that? My goodness. How did we escape our guy not getting sacked and then find Lorente for the first down? That was big time. As again, Kizzy. Touchdown, Minnesota. So that's exactly what we needed. Yeah, we're going against the wind, but right now we're literally in an absolute battle here against Las Cruces. So big time play there as Belly with the extra point, 2 for 3, 62 yards, 1 rush for 14 by our running back, so 44-35. As we continue to just have to continue to play from behind here. But just like the second quarter, hopefully we can take control. 5:30 left to go here in the third quarter. With all the scoring, it seems like this quarter has just dragged on for us here. As this is going to be a tough return, only up to the 22-yard line. So good kickoff there, kind of pinned them in a tough situation. That's the only thing we could do. Alright, so 1st and 10. And Lycan, boy, good pressure by Lycan, forcing the quarterback to scramble. He only picked up 2 yards, but that was huge. Now we were able, now he goes shotgun. Oh my god, Lycan just absolutely murdered the quarterback. So 3rd and 16. And good sack by Spear. Number 62, as he just kind of came right through the gap and got the big time sack, and that's exactly what we needed right there. Force the Cruces to punt the ball, and probably should have fair caught that, but 4:04 left to go here in the 4:04 left to go here in the third quarter, and we are down 44-35. So the defense of Minnesota comes up huge, and I tell you, they are really getting smart on that running play. A loss of 4 on the play. Yep, hello, here I am. Nice to meet ya. As Oliveira gets those 4 yards back to the original line of scrimmage. Just he is going to find Netzer all the way for the touchdown, and Minnesota coming right back. nicely done there, and now we have cut this thing down with the extra point. If we can nail the extra point, it will be a 2-point game. So Minnesota, I tell you what, a shootout here in the first game of the season. 53 yards for the touchdown. As, yeah, 2 rushes basically for no gain, because we lost 4 yards, then we got 4 yards back, and that is, and that was pretty much all we got. So 44-42, Las Cruces hanging on barely by 2 points, and at one point they were thinking that this game was over. I'm sure that's what they were thinking after that hot, very hot start they had in the that very hot start they had in the first. Oh well, darn. So they'll just take the ball at the 35-yard line. Alright, so here we go. We're coming out. And that pass defense, oh my goodness. Freeberg, come on, dude. I tell you, Las Cruces, they are a dangerous team, and here we go again. As the field goal is up and good, and we're still 65 yards. My goodness, there's going to be records broken in this game. Passing yards, everything, scoring. This game's going to be nuts. So 2:43 left to go here in the third quarter. As Cooper, I tell you, Cooper's, yeah, no, we cannot seem to catch a single break against this team. This team has been the real deal. And Minnesota came in this game thinking this was just going to be an easy win. Guess again. So there goes our running back Oliveira. First down as he picks up a crucial first down for us. Our fullback gets about 4 yards on that play, so not too bad. We'll take it. Again, nice catch by Kizzy. Kizzy, get in there, dude. And he'll be down close to the goal line at about the 5-yard line. So, hey, we'll take that. Goodness, kind of ran into his own man there, trying to take the ball into the trying to take the ball into the end zone. And he, just on the back line. Incomplete pass there as he was trying to find his man, but penalty on the play. Pass interference against Lafredo, number 20. So that gives Minnesota first down. First and goal. Yes, he does get into the end zone. The quarterback, Dralick, finds the end zone for the touchdown, and now with the extra point, we would only be down by 2. So 116. 116 left to go here in the third quarter. As the kick is up and good, and it is now 51-49. So 2 for 3 passing, 61 yards, 4 carries, 15 yards, including the touchdown by the quarterback, his second of the game. 7 plays on that drive, and Minnesota right now doing what they have to do to really stay in this game. You know, most of the time this team likes to establish the run, set up the pass, have control of the clock, have control of the game, but so far this game has been not even that close to even being able to do that, because we have literally had to work our way back, which has been the frustrating part of it. And so they'll just run out of bounds at the 23-yard line. So that is where they go. That is where they will take over here. Shotgun formation. 5 wide receivers, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And here comes Lycan again with the sack on the play, as he has just been very successful in getting the pressure on the quarterback today. So wide receiver in motion. And now Herman. Incomplete pass there, as even if he caught it, it would have been a tough gain for him. So third down. So full house formation here. Oh, and Rainey almost with the interception, as that just came in and out of his hands, almost with a big pick there for the Gophers. 31 seconds left to go here in the wide receiver just going to fair catch this thing, take the safe approach with 25 seconds left to go in the game. In the 25 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. So we are about to see the end of the third quarter. handoff inside to Oliveira, and he'll get a nice 5-yard gain. And that will end the third quarter. So, into the 3. Look at these stats right now. 14 to Las Cruces, I tell you, they haven't really needed to pick up first downs, because all they've done is just score touchdowns on us in one play or more. But we got 7 first downs in that third quarter. They got none. They have 485 yards passing. We have 440. 137 yards rushing between our running backs in this game, and only 68 for the Timberwolves. And right now we are 2 yards better in net yards than they are. And we also took control of the time of possession, 15-18 to 14-42. So right now that may be the big difference here in this game, is the fact that we are, yes, we're down by 2, but we are leading in the we are leading in the first down category here. 2nd and 5. The Las Cruces crowd trying to get things going here. Make some noise indeed. Nice blocking there. First down for Minnesota once again. And this is what we like to do. We like to just take absolute control here. Handoff again. Good blocking once again. Oliveira, another first down for Minnesota. And nicely done once again. Alright, 1st and 10 from the Las Cruces 36-yard line. Oh, that is tipped as he was trying to hit his running back. And another first down for Oliveira. Right now, Minnesota on the march, picking up first downs right where they need to. And yeah, the one thing about this game is, you gotta give it to the guys. They did a good job. The one thing that I definitely do notice is that they have it programmed in this thing is the college rules, where the clock rolls after picking up a first down. So handoff here to Oliveira again, and he'll pick up 9 yards on the play. And that way we can take some time off the clock here. Which we so need to. inside the 20-yard line. 2nd and 1. And again, first down. What a block there, and a first down literally at the 5-yard line. Yes, we do. And right now we have really just churned up this drive strictly on the ground. This is all we have been doing, is just absolutely moving the ball on the ground. And he does get in for the touchdown. Oliveira. And Minnesota now takes the lead finally. So 4-point lead. He does get the 2-point conversion, and we lead by 6 points. So literally 8 carries, 65 yards, 9 plays, all on the ground. We did attempt 1 pass, but that went incomplete. Everything else was just chewed up on the ground. Now all we have to do is continue to put the pressure on their quarterback and prevent the big play. And that is what we need to do. And of course continue doing what we've been doing, is chew up the clock. As this ball is way, and nice tackle there. So it will be at the 18-yard line for Las Cruces. The Timberwolves coming out. Quarterback going to try and pick up the first down, and he does do that. Spear. So one of those rare times he's been able to kind of find a little bit of daylight against the Minnesota pressure. And again, he's just going to pick up another first down. To find a way to shut that down. Oh, what a hit. Nice look by our linebacker as Frankina literally got no gain on the play, bringing in that 4-2-6 defense. Ooh, incomplete pass as he had some real estate there. But 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation. Here comes Lycan again. And my goodness, he is having a whale of a game. Especially here in the second half, he has literally been in the backfield of the Timberwolves. And there goes the punt. And oh my goodness, oh how he was able to squirt away from to get the ball up to the 31-yard line. Alright, so here we go again. 7:36 left to go in the game. we gotta do is just keep all we gotta do. Oh, fullback, first down. Big time run there. Big time first down. Off again to the fullback as he'll get 5 yards. So decent run for the fullback there. As Minnesota seems to be pretty content. Well, of course, they're going to try their best to pick up first downs and everything else, but they are going to try and chew some time off the clock here. But of course, you know, pick up first downs. Good run there. First down again for Oliveira. And that is a crucial first down once again. Gain for the first down, and again, here we go. He gets about 3 yards on that play, but hey, we'll take it. And we'll just continue to chew up the time here. Handoff again, first down, Oliveira! My goodness! Go, baby, go! And a first down, but we get called for holding against number 52. So back us up, but the nice thing is because it was a running play, and because it was a running play, the clock will roll. Kind of the worst moment to pick up a penalty like that, but brings up third down and 6 as Oliveira, certainly nice run there. Alright, so here we go. Clock still rolling. Third down and 6. As Oliveira got 11 yards on the play. And oh my goodness, had his man right there. And we'll punt the ball. Let's see, punt the ball or go for the field. No, we'll punt. We are way back. As we'll punt this one out of the end zone, so the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Minnesota, good job, got pretty much chewed up some time off that clock there, which is what we needed to do. And again, Lycan just absolutely forcing Spear, no chance in the backfield. He has absolutely been putting the pressure. And now Herman. And now, and that ball goes incomplete. So good defense. 3rd and 8. Yeah, that would have been a record field goal indeed. All right, so third and 8. And oh shoot. And they quickly, Leardy with the catch, and Thaddeson made sure he did not get anything extra on that play. So full house. And again, Lycan just eating up Spear. So loss of 4 on the play. And right now, holy cow, that ball goes incomplete, throwing it way on the run. Spear just not enough arm to get to his receivers. Whew, that was close. And Herman. And the ball goes incomplete there as the man was wide open, but could not hang on to the pass. And are they going for it? Yes, they are going for it. 4th down here. Shotgun formation. And Herman, oh, nice job there. Kind of slightly missed him, and then gets the sack, his first of the game. And that means they have to give it up once again. So 2:54 left to go in this game. Chance for Minnesota really to put the dagger in the heart here. And Oliveira will lose 3 yards, but the good thing, the Cruces will call a timeout here. So 2nd and 13 here. Minnesota, 2 timeouts left for the Timberwolves in the game. Good blocking here, and a big time first down for Oliveira, and that has no doubt a huge first down. So 2:39, 2nd, 1st and 10, right at the 21-yard line. And nice catch for Netzer. First down for Minnesota. So about when we thought maybe they just are content with maybe they're content with just running the ball and killing the clock and this and that, but they come out and throw the ball there. I think Minnesota absolutely just wants to end this darn thing, as that's a nice game, as the Scourges will call another timeout. They have one left. So second down and goal from the 6. And this is in for the touchdown as Oliveira with the touchdown, and with the extra point, it will be 63-51. My goodness, what seemed to be probably the worst half we've ever seen in a game, and somehow we were able to pull it together in the second half, and now we're ahead 64-51. One passing play for 13 yards, 4 rushes, 20 yards. And for the Timberwolves, yep, they're going to have to deal with the nail in the coffin. Well, if they scored, then that would make it 64-58. So still, but with 2:21 left to go, and our defense certainly asserting themselves here in the second half with Herman and Lycan. They have certainly done the job in this game. And there is the strong kick, and that will go into the end zone. So come out to the 20-yard line. So Lycan and Herman are two defensive ends for Minnesota, and this is going to be a nice tackle. So short of the first down of the game. So at this point, they need first downs. Again, as Reno with the nice catch for the first down, as Lycan was coming in with the heat. No doubt he was bringing the pressure. Yeah, good tackle by Dissler. Only a 3-yard gain, but so 5 wide receivers, 3 and 2, left and right. Lycan once again, my goodness, just coming in with the pressure. Keeps that clock moving, which is what we need at this point. As Herman coming in with the sack, his second of the game. So Lycan and Herman, they have absolutely owned. They've been able to get pressure. Clock still rolling with 40-some seconds left in the game, and number 62 with the sack. Thanks to Lycan and Herman with that pressure spear. Nothing he could do. And that looks like that looks like that is going to do it here. Luke Churches is out of timeouts. And there goes the quarterback, Dralick. And they won't need to snap the ball again. So Minnesota is going to come out of week one with a very hard-earned win in this game. Nicely done for the Gophers. They never gave up, as the final score as they win the game 64-51. My goodness, what a go. What yeah, must be a record sack day too. Oh yeah, no doubt. So as we take a look at the final stats, 22 first downs to 9. So they picked up 4 first downs in that fourth quarter and in the second half. 508 yards passing for Spear. Our quarterback threw for 453. We had 257 yards rushing. They had 102, 670, and total net yards. They had 602, and we were 3 minutes better on the play clock, where they actually had us in the first half. Well, we took control. Even in the sense of that comeback, we still got the job done. So, good win. So, good win for our guys here. So, we'll go ahead and simulate the rest of the games for the week, and then we'll go back and check and see who all won in the opening weeks of the college football season. Minnesota with a big win there. And then we'll check out, see how everyone else did in this week. So yes, great game. What a game indeed. Boy, you came into a good night there, Mike. It did not look good, especially in the first quarter, in that first half. But then we started asserting ourselves really in that second quarter, and then third and fourth quarter, our defensive front just absolutely took control. So needless to say, our guys, bam burner game. Yep, it was definitely a shootout. And what was even better is that our guys were able to do what needs to be done to win the game. That was the big thing, and we come out with a big win. So important. This start of the season is the simulation still going through all the other games, and then we'll check all the scores here in week 1 of the college football season with the Golden Gophers as they defeat the Las Cruces Timberwolves 64-51 in a game that will truly be remembered for the amount of points we actually rolled up in this thing. As you can see, the rest of they call it the Big North Conference. We'll go ahead and call it the Big Ten, as we have not been the only ones to get wins here this week. So So 7-5 last season. was Minnesota coming into this year. We started the season off with a good win, and that's always a big help there. So hopefully we can start to climb our way just a bit and do what needs to be done. So week 1, Minnesota beat La Cruces 64-51. Lynchburg, the Crusaders with a win over the Militia of Old Norfolk 34-24. Richmond Tigers win over Lafayette 42-21. And then Central Los Angeles, the Firecats beat Las Vegas Grizzlies 34-30. Raleigh beat San Francisco 42-33. Lake Erie goes down to the Blues Capital Governors 24-19. Broken Arrow with a 32-20 win over Hattiesburg. And then Huntington 35-23 win over North Cincinnati. Southeast Alabama 36-33 over Idaho City. And then Mobile 43-38 over Okanagan. And then Seattle State 48-7 over Wyoming. Middle Michigan losing to Lexington 33-26. And then Chattanooga 42-20. And then Fayetteville 34-21 over Lower Georgia. Tampa Bay winning 41-35 over St. Louis. And then Allegheny losing to Rock Hill 31-28. Iowa City 48-30 over North Chicago. And then you have Lower Alabama 41-22 over Ruston. And then Greenville 41-26 over Waco. Alabama starts their season on a good run. 45-32 win over Central Kentucky. And Detroit 45-40 over Indiana Catholic. Eugene 34-22 over Lake Erie State. Palm Beach losing by 1 to Baton Rouge, or otherwise as we know as LSU. Upper Florida 42-31 over Blacksburg. San Antonio losing to Tempe State 28-20. Utah Christian losing to Grand Canyon 37-27. Jonesboro 35-26 over Sunflower. El Paso losing to Clinton Lake 34-29. Bloomington losing to Miami Coast 32-24. Dayton 1 point better than Los Angeles State as the Medievals start this season off 1-0 with a 2019 win. Mississippi Capital 45-30 over Roswell. Fresno 41-31 over Gainesville. And Dallas losing to North Dallas 35-22. Central Tennessee beating Nashville 34-29. Detroit State with a 35-28 win over Logan. And then Upstate New York 28-25 over Michigan Coast. And then San Jose 34-21 over East Detroit. And then New York Academy defeats Durham 42-38. Dallas Christian beats Reno 34-27. Kentucky West losing to Madison 39-30. San Diego beats the Silicon Valley 41-36. Birmingham State 41-35 over Atlanta State. And then Orlando 26-22 over Atlanta Coast. New Orleans 1 point better than Winston-Salem 36-35. Evanston 40-30 over West Indiana. And Central Texas 40-29 over Monroe. Oklahoma Capital 41-31 over Salt Lake City. Rocky Mountain 42-38 over Denver State. And then Hocking River 39-33 over West Carolina. Baltimore losing to Austin 42-30. Corvallis losing to Columbus 41-36. And then you have Colorado Springs 32-29 over Atlanta Tech. Blue Ridge losing to Pennsylvania 42-24. New York West losing to Athens 42-34. Massachusetts losing to Boston Catholic 39-22. New Jersey beating West Texas 28-21. Philadelphia losing to Raleigh 38-33. Columbia beating Carolina Atlantic 28-27. And then you have East Florida losing to Oklahoma City 44-34. Oxford losing to Lubbock 41-22. Galveston Bay losing to Texas Coast 41-26. Peoria losing to Kent 34-25. And that is the final score of week 1. So week 2 we'll have Fresno against the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As Minnesota, Iowa City, Detroit, Pennsylvania, Columbus, Evanston, Madison, Detroit State, and New Jersey all got wins here in the Big Ten Conference, with Omaha not even starting their season yet. West Indiana, Baltimore, Peoria, and Bloomington all losing their opening games of the season. So that will be most interesting, to say the least. And then Super South on this end, generally what I will generally call the SEC: Mississippi Capital, Alabama, Mobile, Chattanooga, Athens, Central Texas, Baton Rouge, Fayetteville, Lexington, Columbia, all with wins, and St. Louis, Gainesville, Nashville, and Oxford losing their games in that conference. And then only 3 teams in the Sunshine Conference got wins: Lower Alabama, Southeast Alabama, and Jonesboro. All got wins. All got wins in the opening week. Everyone else lost in that conference. In the NAC, you have Greenville, Tampa Bay, New Orleans, Broken Arrow, Orlando, Blues Capital, and Dayton, all with opening wins. Maryland Academy hasn't started their season yet. Philly, Galveston Bay, Atlantic Coast, and Dallas lost their opening games of the season. Atlantic Shore with Richmond, Upper Florida, Raleigh, Boston Catholic, Raleigh State, Upstate New York, all won their games. And then from Durham all the way down to Albany, all lost their games in the Atlantic Shore. And then the Southwest Conference, you have Oklahoma Capital, Oklahoma City, Austin, Lubbock, Clinton Lake, Dallas Christian, all with wins. Iowa Capital has not started their season. Sunflower, Waco, and Monongahela losing their games. And then, the Big Ten, we went over who all got their wins. Omaha did not start their season yet. The Stars and Stripes Conference, Texas Coast, Birmingham State, North Dallas, Huntington, Central Tennessee, Miami Coast, and Rock Hill all got wins. East Florida, Kentucky West, El Paso, Norfolk, Ruston, Hattiesburg, and San Antonio all took losses in their game. And then the Independents, New York Academy and Lynchburg, won their games. Las Cruces, Indiana Catholic, Utah Christian, and UMass all lost their games. And then in the Midwest, only 2 teams won their opening weeks: Hocking River and Kent. And Cleveland did not start. And Cleveland and Muncie did not start their season yet. Everyone else lost. And then in the Rocky Mountain Conference, which I believe is the Mountain West Conference, Fresno, San Diego, San Jose, and Colorado Springs. Hawaii has not started their season yet. Everyone else took the loss. And then in the big conference, the Big Pacific Conference, otherwise known as the Pac-10, or the Pac-12, Seattle, Rocky Mountain, Grand Canyon, Central Los Angeles, Eugene, and Tempe State all won their games. Everyone else lost theirs. So that's where we're at right now with where we're at for opening week. So Minnesota still on the road next week against Fresno. And then week 3 still on the road against North Cincinnati. Won't be home until Baltimore, which is in week number 4. So hopefully by that point and then we get a break. We get a week off. So that will be a big help for the guys there. And then week 6 we'll play Iowa City. And then week 7 Columbus, Ohio State, I believe. We'll battle Ohio State and in Minnesota. Week 8 Omaha, And then week 9 we'll deal with Bloomington. And week 9 on the road, and then home against Peoria. And then week 11 on the road at West Indiana, and then on the road in Evanston. And then week 13 we're home against Madison. Week 14 off week, and then we're off that week too. So week 13 will be the final game of the season for us, as Minnesota and Madison will go head to head. And I believe this is Army and Navy here, week 15. So we'll see right where everyone stands at that point, and hopefully we will have moved up in the faction of everything else going right now. So as we take a look at some of the injuries suffered in some of the games, the Stags, number 99, he's been suspended for disciplinary reasons. And then 3 guys have requirements. My goodness. Austin, Texas has lost their man. Number 96, Matt Tour, he's out for 3 games. We did lose one guy, but he was out for 3 plays. And then Mississippi Capital lost their kicker. He's gone for the season. And then Los Angeles State lost number 26 to an injury. He is out for 6 games. So, yeah, still got things to, we still got things to take care of. And we got some good targets on the list right now. So we are going to be looking hopefully good here. So we are, the biggest thing is continue to try to be as strong as we can be, and working towards this season. That's going to be the important thing. Just keep working, and what works for us, that's going to be the big thing. What works for us. So Oliveira, yes, let's check these stats real quick of week 1. Now let's see, Minnesota, yep, they did. Oh, really? You're just going to do the whole thing? Okay, here we go. Passing. Spear threw for, we know how many. He threw for 508 yards, 6 touchdowns in the game against us. Dralick, he threw 14 of 26, 453 touchdowns, 453 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 interception. So that's not too bad. Yes, we kind of had a little bit of and the good thing for Spear, he's a senior, and for our Dralick, our quarterback, he is also a senior. So we'll have to really kind of get things going. Rushing attack here. Where is our man here? Let's see. See if we can find our man. Alright, Oliveira had 30 carries, 194 yards in that last game, 2 touchdowns, so no doubt he ran the ball very well for us. He was an absolute beast for us in that game. And then, in fact, we got to go through all this other stuff, but I'm kind of curious to see what our other running back we'll take a look. See, Netzer, 3 catches, 134 yards in that game, 2 touchdowns for Minnesota. Borman, their man, 2 catches, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. His longest catch was 90 yards. So Netzer with the touchdown, and then McKinney had 2 catches, 114 yards, 2 touchdowns in the game. Kidsey had 3 catches, 109 yards. So we already had 3 guys over already over 100 yards receiving and 1 touchdown in the game. So actually, that's a very good. And then defense, oh boy, this Lycan 8 sacks in the game. 8 sacks, oh my goodness. Boy, he was just, TJ Lycan, he was just eating up that corner there. And then Minnesota, let's see, let's check out, yeah, and I believe our, yeah, he must be in a long list of other guys who have, so Minnesota, let's see, our punter had 5 punts in that last game, 63 yards average, so that's not too bad. And then kicking, not too much on the kicking. Yeah, we mostly kicked extra points at the end, but yeah, what a game! What a big time opening first game of the season. 194 yards for our running back. That was huge that our guys were able to do that. So. So as we head towards we're going to have the assistant coach call this player, and we're going to say yes. Let's go ahead and give him a let's go ahead and offer him, what was that? Okay, yes, we'll also offer him. Okay, so he's extremely low on the he is extremely low on the okay, so we kind of threw that man a text. Alright, we'll call this young man here. Alright, so, okay. Alright, so we did. Alright, so we're about halfway in there. So hopefully we can get him interested in coming to us, which would be huge, because we do have some serious competition between some other guys here. That's going to be big time. Alright, so we have Heitman, and we offered him how did we not have, oh yeah. Okay, so we're going to offer him a scholarship. That will definitely, we'll schedule him a visit, and let's see what he interest is in the, alright, so that's not bad. Close to home maybe? So this young man, he's looking to come to us. Alright, so it looks like that young man is Kameli Beg is looking to alright, will do. Will do, yeah, because I'm about to pretty much hit the sack myself, Mike. So until then, I will see everyone tomorrow night, and hope everyone has a great start to the weekend. Don't forget about all the fabulous college football games tomorrow. And then I will see everyone tomorrow night. So until then, have yourself a great evening, and talk to you later. And as always, keep those closest to you. Tell those closest to you that you love them. Buckle up for safety. And of course, keep God number one. God bless everyone. Have a great night.